It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Boston Celtics. Boston controls the tap. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay. Not going to have it this time.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Porzingis. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Boston with the basketball to Jaylen Brown. Fires the three. Brown with the three with a hand in his face.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Murray into the front court. Right now, down 7. To Trae Young. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Jaylen Brown. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Trae Young to Murray. They work it to Capella. Down low. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Jaylen Brown. Clint Capella able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Gets a look, can't hit. To Porzingis. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Here's Atlanta. Trae Young to Murray. Oh, denied!
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
DeJounte Murray. Kristaps Porzingis rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Jaylen Brown. Porzingis. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Trae Young to Murray.
Here we go.
Here comes the screen. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Celtics have it. To Porzingis. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Watch that cutter.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
DeJounte Murray. Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Brown with it up top. Lead stands at 10. Lets it fly from long range. They dared him, and he burns them.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
From long range. Much needed bucket right there with the 3. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
With a drop step. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Celtics have it. To Porzingis. With a drop step. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Brogdon over to the right side. For 3, yeah, Kristaps Porzingis had the whole floor to himself. Hits the 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Can't connect from in close.
Coming through.
Trae Young to Parker.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Rudy Gay trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10.
Who gonna do this?
To Griffin.
Oh yeah, this breakfast, lunch, and dinner right there.
To Porzingis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Porzingis. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Porzingis for 2. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Williams. Nice pass to set things up.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Jason Terry, guarded by Clint Capella. Straight on 3, at the buzzer. First quarter's complete with the Celtics in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Williams across the timeline, trailing by 10. Has a chance. A shot no good there by Williams.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Williams. Parker to Williams.
Switch.
Shot clock violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Griffin. Short jumper misses.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Brown into the front court. Up a dozen. Five seconds to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Brown shot, no good. Hawks have it. To Parker. Jabari Parker. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Parker. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Jaylen Brown.
Screen.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. Parker to the basket, but a shot won't go down. The follow won't go either. To Brogdon. Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Trae Young to Murray. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Short jumper stays out. Brown with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. DeJounte Murray has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Able to convert on both free throws. To Porzingis.
You got him. Get busy. Get busy. Get busy.
To Jaylen Brown. Short jumper off the mark. And a pass stolen by Boston. Gets it to go, and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Al Horford at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Trae Young to Murray. To Trae Young. Down low, Capella. Won't go. To Porzingis. Lays it up and in.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Capella down low. Shot from the lane won't go. To Porzingis. From the painted area, won't go down. Trae Young to Murray. Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
Oh, defender pulling the chair. Porzingis to Jaylen Brown. Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Entering the game for the Hawks, number 34, Rudy Gay.
Oh, had him going there for a second. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. step through to get to the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jason Tatum trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Tatum's good on the free throw. It's a three-point play as Boston adds to the lead. It's Atlanta ball. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Curling inside. Turns and slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Trae Young. To Rudy Gay. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Celtics dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. The Hawks have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point,
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Trae Young to Williams. Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Deep left corner. 4-3. Have made his first couple, but he misses there. To Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Ball's controlled by Boston. And count the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Trae Young to Rudy Gay. Layup goes down. Well done.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To the rim. Flushes down the slam. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Porzingis. Hawks have the rebound. To Rudy Gay. Gets it down to Capella. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Clint Capella. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Tatum with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. To Rudy Gay. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Gets it in the left corner. Baseline drive. Brown to the basket, but a shot won't fall. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. If that's a Euro step, a side step, however they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Whew.
Brown into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
When miracles happen, you accept it and you're thankful, but you don't expect it all the time.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Trae Young, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both. To Griffin. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Gets to the basket and scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Hawks with the basketball. Cashes in for 2.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Griffin. Now a steal by Atlanta.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Rudy Gay at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark at the line. To Griffin. Clint Capella, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Down again. Rudy Gay slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Griffin. Goes to the left side. Brogdon. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for the Celtics.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Boston with the basketball.
About to go to work.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Parker. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Brogdon. Tatum. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Griffin. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
To Horford. 5 on the shot clock. Short jumper won't go down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Quarter comes to an end. The Celtics own a comfort. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th and final quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Here comes the screen. Brogdon looking for his man. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
and Hill sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Williams into the front court. His guys down big. Vince Carter to Williams. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Williams to Parker. Vince Carter to Williams. Parker off the mark. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. New blood coming in for both sides. To Parker. Shot from the lane won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jaylen Brown trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Spinning shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Jaylen Brown. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Brown's free throw, good. And the Celtics add one more to their lead. It's the Hawks with the basketball. DeJounte Murray to Parker. Driving right to the basket. Parker. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
To Porzingis. To Jaylen Brown. Count the two for KP at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Capella. Brown with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Porzingis. And he'll go to the foul line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Murray.
Send him down, ice.
Count the basket at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Trae Young. Can't connect. Fires the three. Not going down here. Fires the three. It's no good. Shots not going down. Oh, had him going there for a second. Short jumper stays out. Murray with it. Down a bundle.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Tatum. Tough shot. Well defended. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Solomon Hill at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Clint Capella has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. To Jaylen Brown. Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Runner here won't go. To Porzingis. Had a chance, but it's no good. Runner's good there.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Deep left corner.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. From the outside, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Spinning shot, won't fall. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lets it fly from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
To Capella. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Clint Capella, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Misses the first.
Number 6.
No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2.
Number 42.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, had him going there for a second. Brown shot off iron, no good. Give him 2 points, high percentage.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a present.